Alright, so welcome YouTube. Today I'm gonna be making and reviewing hamburger helper flavors. Now, this is gonna be part one of like a mini series I'm doing on it. From what I could find, there's like about 35 or 36 different flavors for hamburger helper. Now, my plan is I'm gonna do 12 in the first 2 episodes, then I'm gonna do what's left in part 3. Now, part 3, I'm not gonna guarantee I'm gonna have like 12 in there, but I should have close to 12. So I'll see you guys in the next segment when I go to read off on the ingredients that are required and how to make them. Alright, so YouTube, for the ingredients, all of the hamburger helpers that I'm doing in this video requires a pound of ground beef. Now, they all require a different amount of water and milk, but the cheeseburger macaroni requires 1 1/4 cup of water and 2 cups of milk. The double cheeseburger one requires 1/3 cup of water and 2 cups of milk. The deluxe Philly cheesesteak requires 1.5 cups of water and 1 1/4 cup of milk. The chili macaroni requires 2 3/4 cups of water. The beef pasta requires 2 1/4 cup of water and 2/3 cups of milk. The cheesy beef pasta requires 1 1/4 cup of water and 1 2/3 cup of milk. The 3 cheese requires 1 cup of water and 2 cups of milk. The stroganoff requires 2/3 cups of water and 2 1/4 cups of milk. The deluxe stroganoff requires 1/2 cup of water and 2 1/4 cup of milk. The crunchy taco requires 2 3/4 cups of water and 1 cup of milk, where the lasagna and the 4 cheese lasagna both require 2 cups of water and 1 1/4 cup of milk. Now, the instructions are all the same except the simmer time. So step 1 would to be brown the burger, then drain the grease. Then what you want to do is mix the contents of the box and the water and milk together and bring to a steady boil. For the beef pasta, cheeseburger, crunchy taco, cheesy beef, deluxe beef stroganoff, lasagna, the 4 cheese lasagna, and the stroganoff, you simmer for about 7 minutes. Then for the chili macaroni, double cheeseburger, and the deluxe Philly cheesesteak, you simmer for about 10 minutes. Then the 3 cheese pastas for about 16 minutes. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so here's what the cheeseburger macaroni one looks like. So I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so YouTube, let's review it now. Alright, so overall, I think this has a nice cheeseburger flavor to it. Now, the cheese sauce in it is a good flavor and I do enjoy it, but I would give this like an 8.5 out of 10 star rating. Now, but to me, the cheeseburger one has always been the classic hamburger helper, like box meal, but like I said, I am impressed with this, so I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so there's what the beef pasta looks like, so I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so YouTube, let's review it now. Right, so overall this has like a nice like beef flavor to it. Now, I would say the sauce is more of a, I would say it's more of like a thicker gravy kind of thing going on, but it reminds me of like the beef tips and noodles that I've had before. But overall, I would give this an 8 out of 10 for the flavor. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so there's what the stroganoff one looks like. So I'll see you guys and then when I go to review it. Right, so YouTube, let's review this now. Right, so overall this has a good beef stroganoff flavor to it. Now, I'm assuming this is supposed to be a beef stroganoff kind of a thing, but overall it's good. I would give it an 8 out of 10. Now, for the for the flavor itself, it's not too bold or faint, but I always prefer like the homemade version of it. But this is still a good flavor for a boxed meal, so I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so there's what the chili macaroni looks like, so I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so YouTube, let's review this now. Alright, so overall this has a nice chili flavor to it. Now, it came out like, it had like a nice sauce consistency given water was the only thing I added to it, apart from the noodles and season packet. But overall I think this might be one of my favorites so far. But overall, I would give it an 8 out of 10 for the rating, so I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, here's what the crunchy taco looks like. Now, the box I found in the pantry, and it was like 3 years past expiration, so I'm hoping it's still good to eat. But the corn chips I bought them like recently, but I didn't want to use the corn chips that was included with the package. So let's get into it now. Alright, so overall that was pretty good. The food itself tastes good. Now I did use like chili cheese corn chips, which I would assume the included corn chips in the box, I would assume it's like the regular flavor of corn chips, like it's just like it's whatever the standard flavor is. But now, either way, I would give this an 8 and an 8 out of 10 for the rating. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so here's what the double cheeseburger one looks like. So let's get into it now. Alright, so for me, I think this tastes identical to the regular cheeseburger one. Now, there really isn't much differences I can taste, but I do believe this has like a very little more, that this has a very slight bolder flavor to it. But like I said, I can't taste much. I can't really taste any differences between the regular and the double cheeseburger meal. So But overall, I would give this one an 8 out of 10. I do still like the cheeseburger flavor. It's just, but it's like I said, there isn't much difference between the two cheeseburger versions for me to notice. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so there's what the deluxe Philly cheesesteak looks like. Now, I did double this just simply because I accidentally bought 2 boxes, not realizing I already had it. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, let's review this now. Alright, so overall I think this replicates the flavor great. Now, to me the flavor's in the middle. It's not too bold or too faint, but overall I do enjoy this a lot. But overall I would give it an 8 out of 10 star rating. So, but I do enjoy this one, but it's not really one of my favorites from Hamburger. However, I kind of like the cheeseburger and the stroganoff one the most out of like all of the different flavors. But maybe that'll change after I review all of the flavors for Hamburger Helper. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so there's what the cheesy beef pasta looks like. Now, I already got myself a bowl out, which I forgot to do this segment before getting the bowl out, but either way, you guys have a general idea of what it looks like. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, let's review this now. Alright, so overall I think the cheese flavor and the beef flavor combine together real well. Now, this is a nice revision of the beef pasta, which I do enjoy this a lot more than what I was expecting. But to me, I think the flavors are like equally balanced in this, and I would give it an 8.5 out of 10 star rating for it. But I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so here's what the deluxe beef stroganoff looks like. So I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so YouTube, let's review it now. Alright, so overall I think this has a nicer beef stroganoff flavor to it. Now, I think the flavor's a little more creamier than the regular stroganoff, but overall I do enjoy this better. I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. Now, like I said, between the deluxe version and the regular version, I do prefer the deluxe one more. But I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so here's what the 3 cheese one looks like. So I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so YouTube, let's review this now. Alright, so overall I really could only taste like one type of cheese, and I believe that would be like cheddar cheese or whatever kind of cheese sauce is supposed to be in the cheeseburger macaroni. But overall I'm not really as impressed with this one as others. I I don't feel like there's enough like noodles in it, and the included noodles are like real small as well. I feel like this is mostly just cheese sauce and burger, so but overall the flavor itself was still good despite me only really being able to taste one type of cheese, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for the flavor, but other than that, I'm sure you guys know I'm not really impressed by it, so I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, here's what the 4-cheese lasagna one looks like, so let's get into it now. Alright, so overall it had like a basil flavor along with I want to say like a cheddar flavor as well. Now to me, I think it's more of like a sharp, like a bolder cheddar flavor compared to it, but it also isn't like what the mac and cheese cheddar flavor is. But overall, I do like this one a lot. It's different for me, but I do enjoy this a lot. I would give it an 8 out of 10 for the rating, so I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, for this final segment, I'm doing the regular lasagna, as you guys can see here, so let's review it now. Alright, so overall, I think this tastes pretty similar to the 4-cheese version, other than this one doesn't have as much of a cheese flavor, which I kind of expected. But overall, this still tastes great, and I do enjoy this one. I would give it a 8.5 out of 10 now. Now for kind of like the ones with like 2 different versions, which I believe there's only the cheeseburger, the the beef stroganoff, and the lasagna one. I would tell you guys like what my favorite ones were between them. Now for the cheeseburger one, I didn't notice much difference between the regular and the double cheeseburger version, so I would go with the regular cheeseburger one. Then for the beef stroganoff one, I liked the deluxe version more. Then for the lasagna one, I kind of liked the 4-cheese one more, but now overall, all of these were good flavors, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.